Hello everyone, this is your fifth online lecture of third chapter Advanced JavaScript. In previous lecture we have seen JavaScript string methods and its example. In today's class we are going to study what is validation and simple JavaScript programs to do validation and user interaction. So now let's see what is validation. A validation is a method to authenticate the user. So, JavaScript provides the facility to validate the form on the client side, so data processing will be faster than server side validation. So, this is your client and this is your server. The client send the request to the server, server send the response to the client. So data processing will be faster than server-side validation. Now it is preferred by most of the web developers. Through JavaScript we can validate name, password, email, date, mobile number and mode field. Now basically client-side validation prevents the client from knowing whether the form is okay before reloading a page, where a server-side validation is important due to the fact that client-side validation can be completely bypassed by turning off JavaScript. So now that you know the different field on which you can perform the validations, let's move ahead and take an example and see how validation works in JavaScript. Now in today's session we will take the example. So let's see how the code works. So this is your particular code. So here we type the basic structure, that is HTML head title, give title, title close, head close, body, bg color, give text color, give any color. Then this is your scripting part. So script language is equal to JavaScript. So this is whole scripting part. Then script close, after that body, give so this is your validation. So this is your validation part and this is your designing part. So first see the designing part. So body, give center tag, center I have to put all this in center. So center tag start, h1 validation of username and password. So first see the output. My file name is validation.html. Right click, open with Internet Explorer. So this is my output. This is your security concern. So right click, allow the block content, click on yes. So this is your security warning. So see first code. So h1 is validation of username and password. So this is your h1. Then see BR, so this gap for BR. Then one HR with its property, size is 4, color is pink, width is 100%. Now this is your particular form. So form name is equal to F1, this form name is F1. On submit, when we are click on this register button, then it calls the return validate form function. So this is your validate form function which called here. So on submit is equal to, this is event on submit is equal to return validate form, then bracket complete, then the text is name. So write name colon. So this is your text box. So text box input type is equal to text, name is equal to t1. So this text box name is t1. We are in password, you have to write password, then type here password. Input type is equal to password because we used a password field. So input type is equal to password, name is equal to p1. So this password field name is equal to is p1. br this is your button. So this is your submit button. So input type is equal to submit, value is equal to register. So this value is register. When I am click on this value, it will call the validate form function. So center tag close, h1 close, form close, body close. So this is your designing part. Now see validate form function. Now first see the output. Validation of username and password. Name and password. If I type, if both the field name and password field are blank, and I'll click on register, then it returns the value name can't be blank. Okay, then click on OK. If I put value of name field is Prachi and click on register, then it validate first field and second is blank. So the error will be password must be at least 6 character long. So this message will get written. After that both the field I have entered properly, means password is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then I have click on register button. So this is my output, data submitted successfully. So these are called validations. Okay, so this is the output of this particular code. Now see the code. Now scripting part, script language is equal to JavaScript. Type user defined function. User defined function name is validate form. So how to write user defined function? Function is a keyword. Give one space, validate form is a user defined function name. Then curly bracket start, to variable declaration where name. I have to take input from user. So form name is f1, text box name is t1 and value. So f1 dot t1 dot value. So this value, Prachi value, will store here in name variable, where password is equal to f1 dot p1 dot value. So f1 is form name, p1 is password name and value. Clear? So name and password. If this is the conditions, if in bracket name is equal to null or name is equal to blank, this quotation is empty. So this is called empty string. Empty string means this name field is blank. If name field is blank or if name is null character, then it will return the message name can't be blank. Okay, so OR means what? This is OR sign, pipeline sign. So this is your OR gate. OR gate means if this condition is true and or if this condition is true, if both the conditions are false, then it will return the false. If both the conditions are true, it will return true. If any one of the condition is true, then it will go here, name can't be blank. Clear? So it written false. So first time I put both fields are blank, so it will return my message name can't be blank. See, name can't be blank. Okay, if I put name is Prachi and click on register, so password must be at least 6 character long. So my name is Prachi. So here if any one of condition is true, then it will go here. If both the conditions are false, then it will go to the next, that is password field. So else if password dot length is less than 6, my password is blank, so this condition is true, then it will return message password must be at least 6 character long, right? See, okay. Then if I put 1 2 3, here we have typed password must be at least 6 character long, but I have entered 3 characters, so this is again wrong. The length of the string is less than 6. Okay, then I have click on register. So this is again my error message, password must be at least 6 character long. Okay, click on OK. Now my password will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is my proper password and proper name field. So I click on register. So data submitted successfully. Okay, so else if password dot length is greater than or is equal to 6, so greater than 6 or is equal to 6, so it will go to directly else part, that is data submitted successfully. So this is the validation code of form field name and password. Clear? Then this brackets complete, this function bracket will get closed, then this is your designing part, then form close, body close, HTML close. Clear this form validation. Now move ahead. So what is the output of the code that we validate username and password? If the name and password field is blank, you directly register, then it gives the message that is please enter the name. If your both name and password field will be blank, then again it gives the message that enter the password with 6 digit. If you write both the name and the password properly, then you will get the message data submitted successfully. So example of form validation, and the output of this screen is this validation of username and password, name and password field. So this is the various examples of on JavaScript. Now see, now I will give you some assignment on the basis of whatever you have observing in the video. So you will try to answer. If you are not able to answer, kindly go through the video again. The questions are: explain validation by using one example. So thank you. That's it.